Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to Color Carpet Time. This is the time of day in school when we gather around our big color carpet and we practice some words and some word sounds. And we're going to do that in just a moment. Now, you might be asking yourself, what looks different there? Well, there's a couple things. My glasses, my hat, my hair's not really done. What's going on? Well, this is Superman's shirt, right? And I thought, when we watch Superman and we see Superman and he sees something bad happening, he takes off his shirt and he has his costume on and he flies away to go help everybody. Takes his glasses off too, right? I thought, well, I'm wearing a Superman shirt. Why don't we do a reverse Superman and change back into Clark Kent while we sing our morning song to change it up a little bit? Is that okay? All right. Sit back and listen to this wonderful, wonderful voice I've been gifted. If you know the lyrics, please sing along. If you don't, just enjoy the voice. Good morning, boys and girls. Good morning, girls and boys. Hello, hello. It's time for school, you know. The day's begun. Let's have some fun. Hello, hello, cha. And Mr. T is back. Okay, let's get right to our words because this is the end of the year, boys and girls. We have 5 days left. That's all. So we need to review some things that we learned earlier during distance learning, right? Just to refresh you. Just so you go, oh yeah, I remember that. So this isn't brand new. You've seen this before. But we're going to practice it. All right. So we have some endings we're going to go over. The first ending is ES. Now, when we add an ES, we add to the end of a word, we add it for different reasons, and it has different effects. For example, if I have a word like this, fry, like a French fry, right? When I'm talking about one, I'm saying French fry. When I'm talking about more than one, it becomes fries. But this word changes a little bit, because this, we have to add the ES, but this Y changes also. It becomes an I-E-S. Fry to fries. We can also, let's see, if we have a word like this, march, right? She is going to march today. She's going to march in the band, maybe. March, right? But if you're describing her to somebody else, you might say she marches in the band. In this case, you don't change anything. You just add the ES to the end of it. March to marches. All right? So that is our ES ending. We also have talked about an ED ending. And something happens with these words sometimes, like this. Drag. Right? If you pull something across the ground, you drag it, right? But if I'm talking about it, if I'm telling a story about that later, I'm going to say, I dragged the towel across the floor. Dragged. Watch what happens with this. We do add the ED, but sometimes within these words, we add another G and then the ED. Look at that. And this word isn't drag good. You know, you don't say both of these G's. You just hear the one. Dragged. Dragged. Okay? Now, there's also a time when we can add an ED to a word ending in Y. Guess what happens to that Y? Remember what happened the last time? What did it turn into? Turns into an I. And then we add the ED. Cried. So Y into an I. All right? And lastly for today is ING. And this is used a lot of times when you are doing something, right? So like this. Bake. You say, I am going to bake a cake. I am going to bake a cake. Well, when you're doing it, when you're actually in the process of doing it, you are baking a cake. And there is a slight change that happens here. As this E goes away, and the ing take its place. Okay? Also, sometimes we have a word like fly. I can't wait to fly. Well, when you're actually doing it, you are flying. In this case, we don't change anything. It just adds it to the very end. Flying. So we have our three endings today. Our ES, our ED, and our ING. Be on the lookout for those endings, all right? Next up, we have our high frequency words for the week. Now, I hope you've been practicing them. We are going to try to beat our score from yesterday. By the way, did anybody figure out why the E in Earth is capitalized? All right, that one was kind of a given, right? All right, let's go over these 6. And I want you to try to say them faster than me, okay? Do better than you did yesterday. That's your goal. Ready? Country. Friend. Picture. Family. Paper. And Earth. Now, if you didn't figure it out, the E is capitalized in Earth because it is the name of the planet. Remember, names, proper nouns, capitalized. Earth. All right? All right, boys and girls, thank you for your time. Thank you for joining me. I will talk to you real soon. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.